Hello traders out there in Traderland, this is Dez here at Grok Trade. This is the weekend edition. It's good through Sunday, December 19th, 2010, all day long. And my 4-year-old gal just walked in and hey, tell everybody what you just asked me. What question did you ask me?
Is it bullish or bearish?
You asked if the markets was what?
Bullish or bearish?
Out of the blue, my 4-year-old daughter walks in and says, "Are the markets bullish or bearish today?" Well, today the markets were a little mixed, baby. So anyway, let's get on with some technical. Hey, before I do that, hey, let me ask you a question. You are my Grok baby indicator, the GBI, and for next week, do you think that the markets will be bullish or bearish going into next week, right before Christmas?
I'm bullish.
All right, so there you have it. The GBI indicator says that we will be bullish going into next week, but let's take a look at the markets ourselves right here. And seriously, how crazy is that? What 4-year-old walks in and says, "Are the markets bullish or bearish?" Anyway, we got a lot to talk about here. Let me first lead off by saying this. Gang, go to the website, freeonlinetradingeducation.com. I'm giving away something amazing. I'm giving away 4 hours, 5 courses broke up into comprehensive 30 lessons that spans across 4 hours worth of free trading education. Gang, the 101 videos are right there, front and center at the website. They are brand newly released for all to partake of. Very excited about these. We're getting wonderful feedback already. All right, here we are. The S&P, we hit we actually touched in some cases in some of these indices 2-year highs. However, the bond yields did fall ever so slightly, ending out the last full trading week of the year. Next week we do not have a full trading week coming into Christmas. And remember that next week, Wednesday on December 22nd, the big report GDP comes out. All right. Here's the daily. The daily S&P, we go into a high base. We have a high base formation, which are more bullish and bearish. We need a breakout. The breakout has to happen over 1246 or 1247. We need that to happen. If I bring in the weekly here, everything looks good. Check this out. We have a nice bull pullback. We run. We're making highs. There's nothing in our way here to keep us from just going higher and higher and higher. 1250 would be the logical area of looking for resistance on the weekly. So things looking pretty bullish there. And on the monthly, that trumps them all. We're in a nice uptrend. We're at support. We rally higher. We made a higher high and a higher low on the monthly chart so far. So this is looking very good. Next level of resistance is at 1269. Next level of resistance on the S&P. Let's go to the Dow. The Dow here, I mean, look at this. Nice high base. We need to get over 11,518. Again, 11,518 is the area we need to break above. And on the weekly chart here, we're breaking over these highs. Really, really nice on the week. So we close out the week continuing this up leg. And really, this 11,500 is the area we need to break on the weekly. But 11,518 is the big one. And then on the monthly, on the Dow, we're at major resistance here. We did a touch and come right back down. But the monthly says 11,530. So that's the big one on the monthly. 11,530 is the number. So the 11,519 is first. 11,530 is second. That is key. We're at that resistance point on the Dow. Nasdaq daily, we just continue to churn upwards bound. 2650 is resistance. We need to get over 2650 on the Nasdaq. Nasdaq weekly looks pretty bearish because we have support here. See this line? Support, support, resistance, resistance, and that's right where we're at, resistance. So on the weekly chart, we actually have a dragonfly doji at the high of this leg at a major resistance point. We need to go higher. We need to pop up over that resistance line, and we need to get there. So what would that be? We need to get a close somewhere above 2667. 2667 is kind of the area we need to break above. And for those that are wondering, I'm using eSignal. eSignal, if you're ever going to use eSignal, I can get you a free month, but you got to go through my rep. Anyway, here's the Nasdaq monthly. Look at this, higher high, higher low. We continue this up leg, nothing in the way. We've busted through some nice resistance. So let's see if we can keep this going on the monthly. Now, the Russell, smaller cap companies. And a lot of those on our bull list are smaller cap. And this is really important to us to be watching. We need to get over 780. 780 is the area of resistance we need to get over, but we have a trend line we need to crack through also. Yeah, and let's go to a weekly. Weekly, we're at major resistance. Support, resistance, resistance. Right there. We have a dragonfly doji or a hanging man formation, and so the weekly just doesn't look overly promising. The monthly here looks very promising, at least up to 800 or so, 800 plus some change. I could see that for sure. That's looking very healthy on the markets here. Now, a big question is what's happening in the scheme of the, let me show this to you. In the, let's pull this back a little bit. All right, in the sectors or groups. For the week, this is alarming. Look at this. Financials. Oh, I just covered it. Financials. Anyway, financials are really took it on the chin this week compared to everybody else. That is no good. No good at all. For the month, financials still lag down here. I mean, that's no good. Look at this. Down here at the in the bottom part of this, let's go to a 3-month. Financials at the very low. Gang, financials need to be much stronger for the markets to remain strong. Seeing financials lag here in the sectors and groups is not a good sign for anybody that's been trading long enough to understand sector rotations. You know what I'm saying here. That could be very harmful to what we're seeing out there in the markets. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about these 101 videos here. On the 101 videos, gang, if you have some, let's say, I'm going to talk to all of those out there right now that are beginner traders. That's the vast majority of you. You need a foundation. You need a foundation of information to know if trading is even for you or not. I've worked very hard to put together the very best online trading education resource that's out there, period. I've been in the educational realms with some very big brands and companies for many years, and nothing compares to what I'm delivering to you online is what I'm offering to you now. You have to see it to believe it. You have to go in there to understand. So, what are these videos? These videos are broken up into 5 courses. Each course has a plethora of lessons underneath them, and they are intelligently and logically laid out to give you the best foundation for trading. I make the assumption you don't know anything about trading at all. So the terminology I use and the language that I use in teaching this, anybody can understand. These 101 videos are perfect for the person that wonders if trading is even for them. I will take you by the hand and lead you down the path to show you, to turn on the lights, to show you what trading is all about. Then you can make an intelligent decision whether or not trading is for you. And I'll tell you, you will be mesmerized and thoroughly impressed with the level of education I'm delivering to you free of charge. Most institutions, most educational firms out there charge for what I'm giving to you free. I'm not making any friends out there other than those that come to free online trading education, getting educated by the Grok Trade brand, and that's us right here. Furthermore, this weekend we're doing our very first mentorship in Spanish. So that is an exciting time, and wow, we're expanding. We're going into other languages. That's very exciting for us. So anybody that speaks Spanish, please go and listen to Miguel. He's our analyst, and he was certainly as sharp as a tack and brilliant when it comes to trading and trading education. And you want to start following him. And I'm going to do something a little different here. I want to extend our thoughts and prayers out to a colleague friend of mine. His name's Scott McKay. He passed away yesterday. Young gentleman who was a trader, a trading educator, an entrepreneur, and lost the fight with cancer. And he was not only a colleague but a friend. And it's sad to just to see him go. Furthermore, I'd like to do a shout out to Mr. Sam Miller, and he is a brilliant trader and a very highly respected trading educator fighting with leukemia at this moment. And Sam, be strong and get through this. Lean on him that gives you the fight. And we're with everybody else with our prayers to help see you through this. And for anybody out there in Traderland who's dealing with a sickness and dealing with cancer in particular, our hats are off to you. Be strong and fight the fight and live life to its fullest each and every day. Take care, and Merry Christmas to each and every one of you.